Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It's time for an announcement video from Eureka. We have their November announcements, including one title I've wanted to see for the longest while. So let's dive in and have a look at them together. So first up here we have The Sword from 1980, directed by Patrick Tam. This is on the Eureka Classics range. It's out in the 18th of November for $17.99. Believing that he is in possession of a cursed blade, the legendary swordman Hua Quan-Chi has returned from the martial arts world to live in peaceful seclusion. However, his retirement has done nothing to dampen his reputation. A young warrior, Li Ma-Jian, wishes to challenge a master in order to test his own sword-fighting skill. But as Li searches for the reclusive Hua Quan-Chi so that he may face him in combat, he finds himself entangled with old lovers and new rivals. Soon it becomes apparent that the old master's sword really might be cursed and will perhaps bring nothing but tragedy to those who seek to wield it. Sounds interesting. The Patrick Tam doesn't come to mind, which is, I could have seen one of his movies. The name doesn't jump out at me. It's a limited edition, 2,000 copies. Got an O card, which is a 1080p HD presentation from a new 2K restoration. You've got the Cantonese audio and English dub tracks, new English subtitles. You have a commentary by Frank Jeng, a commentary by Mike Leader and Aaron Venema, Andrew Haskins on The Sword, Forging Ahead, a new interview with martial arts expert Wayne Wong on The Sword, and a limited edition collector's booklet. Interested? Of course, yep. So I will check it out, but it sounds kind of familiar. I need to see more on this one. Next up, we have Super Spies and the Secret Lies by Lo Wei Chang-che. This must be Shaw Brothers stuff, I assume, from the 18th of November. It's release date, $24.99. Let's see. Following on for the enormous international success of Dr. No and From Russia with Love, Bond mania swept the globe and initiated a cycle of blonde-exploitation movies. I am in, sold on that. Studios all over the world sought to capitalise on James Bond and the concept of the super spy, including Hong Kong's venerable Shaw Brothers, who began producing tales of intrigue, espionage, and grand theft in the mid-60s. And the Golden Buddha, businessman Paul finds himself in the crosshairs of the Skeleton Gang after he picks up the wrong briefcase on a flight to Singapore, one containing a small golden Buddha that may just play a part in the vast criminal conspiracy. An angel with the iron fists, a mysterious woman arrives in Hong Kong carrying a cache of stolen diamonds and quickly becomes embroiled in the infamous Devil Girls gang. Finally, in The Singing Thief, a master cat burglar makes the decision to go straight and pursue a new career as a singer. This is, at least, until he becomes suspected in a series of jewel heists. Great. I'm sold on that Bondsploitation. I can't get enough. So this is limited edition to 2,000 copies. We get a new O card, 1080p HD presentations for masters supplied by Celestial Pictures. We have original mono audio tracks, English subtitles newly translated. We've got new commentaries by Mike Leader and Aaron Venema. International Super Spies interview with James Bond expert Llewellyn Chapman. New interview with Hong Kong cinema scholar Wayne Wong. Reversible sleeve, original trailers, and a limited edition booklet. This is something I love. Movies from the 60s, latching on to the James Bond franchise. I'm all over this. Yeah. Next up, we have number 300 in the Master of Cinema series, Black Tuesday. It's out on the 18th of November, 1799, starring Edward G. Robinson. Vincent Kennelly is a violent mobster serving time on death row, but he has no intention of going to the electric chair. Following a plan put together by his moll, Hattie, Kennelly orchestrates a jailbreak on the night before his execution and takes several hostages in the process. Kennelly is joined by fellow death row inmate Peter Manning and hopes to discover the location of a stash of stolen loot. Manning hid away before his conviction, but as Manning willing to pay the price for freedom and look the other way as psychopathic Kennelly revels in murder and mayhem. Limited edition OCAR slipcase. We have a HD presentation on Blu-ray from a 2K scan of the 35mm fine grain, English subtitles, brand new commentary with noir expert Sergio Andolini. From Argentina to Hollywood, brand new interview with film historian Sheldon Hall. No Escape, brand new video essay by Imogen Sarah Smith. Theatrical trailer and a collector's booklet. Edward G. Robinson, I am in on that. And it's a landmark number, 300 in the Masters of Cinema series. Terrific. And the title that I have wanted to see for the longest while, Juggernaut, directed by Richard Lester. The cruise liner SS Britannic is travelling through the North Atlantic with over 1,000 passengers on board. As the vessel drifts through the vast ocean, its owner, Nicholas Porter, receives a call from a man who identifies himself only as Juggernaut. The ominous voice on the telephone informs Porter that there are explosives planted aboard the Britannic and that he will sink the ship at dawn unless a hefty ransom is paid. A race against time then begins as Captain Alex Brunel, Royal Navy officer Anthony Fallon and Police Superintendent John McLeod work together across land and sea in a desperate attempt to avert certain disaster and secure the safety of the ship's passengers. Limited edition, limited to 2,000 copies. We have an OCAR slipcase, 1080p presentation, English subtitles, brand new audio commentary with British cinema expert Melanie Williams, All Hands on Deck, new interview with film historian Neil Sinyard, Down the Ship, new interview with film historian Sheldon Hall on Juggernaut. Trailer and limited edition booklet. This has been one of those ones I've been meaning to see for the longest while. I'm sure I saw it way back, probably in the 80s. I can't wait to see this. It's out on the 18th November 1699. I love 70s disaster movies, so I am all over this. There we have it. We've got The Sword, Super Spies and Secret Lies, Black Tuesday and Juggernaut. It's a mixed bunch. Here we've got some Asian films. We've got a 70s disaster. We've got a noir from the 50s starring a master of cinema, Edward G. Robinson himself. It's an interesting mix. Another fantastic month. But I would want to know, what do you think of this month? What here really sparks your interest? Let me know in the comment box below if there's anything you want to pick up or anything you've seen and want to talk about. I love to get comments before the movies come out. And as always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, ManVFilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.